Hi, Corey and Brad. How are you guys?
We're good.
Good. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. One of them is, what are you hoping to get from this program?
Consistency to feel better, and not always be wondering what I'm gonna eat next. Like, I come out here, I just rush out here after I have my coffee, grab, I don't know, oatmeal, and cook it out here and eat it, sometimes while I'm coaching. And then I'll have maybe an hour around lunchtime, but I didn't bring anything for lunch. So I'll go and get something from the store, and then dinner, I leave here about 4:35. I don't know what we're having for dinner. I don't, so it's always like stressful. I don't want my nutrition to be stressful.
How about you, Brad?
I am an emotional eater. I'd like to break that, and I'm hoping, like, I don't feel great a lot of the times, and I wonder if it is nutrition, because it seems like I'm working on everything else and trying to fix it, and I'm just stuck at a point. Some foods I eat, they make me feel worse, and I can avoid them because of that, but not always. Sometimes I just want to eat everything. I feel like I can get enough to eat, and I'm lucky I can get away with a lot of that because of my metabolism, but that's slowing down. So it's just something I want to work on and see if it makes things better for all that.
All right. What diets, if you don't mind sharing, have you tried in the past?
I did a program for 3 months based on calories intake and macros, and that worked. But as soon as it was over, I did not continue with that. It was all my meals and recipes were all given to me, and so it wasn't something. It lasted for 3 months, and that was it. And I felt good, and I performed good in the gym, but then it was over. So it didn't sustain or last, and here I am still.
You kind of feel lost after that program was over.
Yeah.
Like, what do I do next, kind of thing?
Yeah.
Did you do the same thing, Brad, or have you do something different?
The biggest thing I can remember doing is I did a wellness program for work, and that consisted of having a food diary and looking at portions and ingredients in food and trying to fix that stuff up. And I had to turn in a calendar at least monthly, I believe. I was supposed to have exercise on there 3 times a week, and then kind of have some kind of a food journal. That seemed to work really well, and I got into a 4-wheeler wreck and turned that upside down, and I never wanted to do any kind of diet ever again. I just wanted to eat what I wanted for a while. And I've made small changes because of doing CrossFit, like knocking out sodas and things like that, and lost some weight because of that, and it's helped me in the gym, so that's been re-encouraging along those fronts. But now every time I eat too much dinner or just pig out on something I love, like, I feel it in the gym, and that's encouraging me to change. So I kind of don't really want to do a diet now more than I want to change my habits forever for the better. So
I like it.
that's that.
So tell me a little bit of what kind of goals you are looking into as far as your nutrition and eating habits.
I just want to be prepared and make myself accountable to prepare for us for the week. No one makes me do that. we need more I know we need more vegetables. I know all I drink until noon is coffee. I need more water. I need to take some vitamins probably in the morning and have water first. I want to be prepared.
Are you kind of on the same page with her with that?
What's the question?
What are some of the goals you're looking to get from your nutrition?
I want to feel better. I have cloudy thinking all the time. Just trying to pin down what that is. I like to disconnect my emotional connection with food and have it be more like maybe medicine. Not completely. Like it's fun to enjoy food too. I guess I want to enjoy the food because I just scarf it down a lot of times and I don't know.
Don't taste it.
I think that's, part of our program, we don't want to take any foods away from you guys. We want you guys to enjoy all the foods.
I'd rather know about maybe what I should eat and then eat just that and then feel satisfied with that and then just have a relationship with food that direction.
Good relationship with food.
I've never really had that. I've gotten away with a lot.
So that would kind of go into my next question is why are these goals important to you? And obviously to have a better relationship with food for you, I would say.
Feel better.
Because of your emotional eating. What about you?
To feel better, meaning that I'm not hungry and starving and then binge because I didn't eat all morning. To think better, to be healthier, maybe to perform better, but mostly just to feel like I'm eating with healthy habits. I know all the stuff you know, but I need someone
To help hold you accountable.
To make me do it.
Yeah. So how will your life improve?
My kids, yeah. My kids won't be asking what's for dinner as soon as school gets out, as soon as we see them. That's their first question when we pick them up. What's for dinner?
What's for dinner? How you doing?
Oh, I know.
They'll learn. That'll help if they learn better now, how to eat better. How will my life improve? I won't be hungry while I'm trying to coach people. I'll have been nourished already.
Well,
because it's done.
I think this question too would be, it would help you accomplish even helping those on the floor while you're training or coaching. You can share your progress along the way and kind of goes hand in hand, I think.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm able to coach people and help people in nutrition, but I need to do it because I know what they should do, but I also need to experience
yes, exactly,
for myself because, that's what a good coach is too, I think.
So other than you, who would this affect? And obviously, you guys together, it affects you guys and your kids. Do you think it would affect anything else? Anybody else?
I feel like if I do this, maybe it would help my other staff members, my coaches, to learn more about what we're doing with nutrition and what is a healthy way to go about with nutrition.
Yeah, kind of change the impression of what a diet is. It's like, I'm not going to stop eating this for 3 months because then what do I do after that? So I hope that helps with that. I like that concept. I've done that in little ways, like with the soda, like I said. That was like a lifetime change.
Yep.
It's been beneficial. Just want to find all those things like that and keep implementing them. Be more positive. And when I binge on the food, it makes me feel negative and I don't have any energy to do anything. So I don't want that to go away.
Yeah. Well, and eating junk food, we don't want to take that away from you either, but obviously it's like moderation and, you know, when is the right time kind of thing. Just kind of figuring that all out. Because obviously if we take away that from, like we take the junk food away, you're going to crave it some more. And you're going to want to eventually indulge in all of it. So we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And that goes for any of the food. That's why you don't want to take food away, because obviously eventually you're going to be like, I really want that. And you're going to end up having that and then some.
Yeah.
And then regretting it.
Well, it's like, I don't know. Like this weekend we had cupcakes for Easter and I ate 3 of them that day. Because I don't ever have cupcakes at my house.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't make them. I don't usually buy them.
Well, how did that make you feel after you ate them, though? How did you feel?
Happy. I don't know that day.
It's a trade-off.
That day it wasn't. I didn't feel that bad, but it was yesterday. I felt bad yesterday.
Kind of felt it after, kind of like a hangover kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
a little bit.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I
So,
felt.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how serious are you guys about this?
Pretty serious.
About a 10.
Because 10, because he's been feeling bad, like he gets flare-ups if he eats something, like his flushes. Like an allergic reaction.
Do you know why?
I went through a deal with antibiotics. I had a lot of them, and ever since then, it seemed like every time I eat, I just turn bright red, inflamed.
But you don't know exactly why?
No, and I took probiotics and vitamins, and that brought it to a tolerable level, but I still get very irritable after I eat some things. Sometimes I can tell or remember what the food was, and sometimes I can't, because I just eat whatever.
Like some things we know, like
no
Reese's
idea.
peanut butter cups will do it, but yesterday
like
we
the
had
obvious garbage.
obvious garbage. I think it
I
might
love.
be
Yeah.
processed something in the I don't know. My theory is a preservative, something in the preservatives, because we had salmon last night and rice, but we didn't have any vegetables to go with it. But that didn't happen.
Is it everything, like everything you eat, you
seemed
kind of
like
have a
everything
flare up,
at
or is it
first.
certain things?
It seemed like everything at first, but it's gotten better, not 100% back. It's been 5 years or so. Now it's a little harder to tell, maybe. It's so subtle. Just generally don't feel good. But yeah, I'd have to maybe do the elimination thing and
Yeah, I'm thinking we have that. This form might be really good for you, and we'll go into it a little more in a little while, but I think this one might be good for you, and you could track everything you eat Monday through Friday, your obviously breakfast, snack, lunch, and so on and so forth, and then we can always backtrack.
Keeps me from eating so much.
Well,
And then on the other side, this one too is another one, but this one will also, it says here,
tracks your
see here's the symptoms and severity. So we could always go through and see what is, kind of narrow down what exactly is bothering you, so we can maybe cut that out, or maybe
get an idea.
go slowly with it until your body can get used to it again or something.
But another thing, like it's talked about, is like how many times a day do you poop?
Yeah.
Like for me, it's like 2 to 3 times a day. For
Mine's
him,
mine's not been regular for a long time.
maybe once a day. And if he travels, then
Yes.
it takes a day.
We'll get to
Yeah.
catch back up.
I don't know. Is this something that might help? Figure
Well,
out what might it be?
A little about, obviously you guys know the program, but a little bit about it is I went through some of your goals and what exactly you want to change, and obviously we don't want to take any foods away, but we want to help eliminate some of your bad habits and turn them into good habits. If some of your goal was to lose weight, obviously this is a good way to lose weight and keep it off, because we're helping you make better habits when it comes to your eating, to lose the weight and keep it off for the rest of your life. And know how to confidently do it other than, you know, your quick fix
Back and forth.
diets, and then you do it, and then afterwards you're like, I'm lost and confused and don't know what to eat now. So this is kind of, it obviously is more, you have to have more patience with it. It's going to take time to see some of these goals be reached or habits changed or weight loss, but it's worth it in the end. As long
I kind of see an improvement after one meal if I eat the right things, so
yeah.
it's encouraging to me.
You'll also have, if you guys are interested, we can do the Coach Catalyst and My Coach app. That helps me see how you guys are doing, if I need to reach out and we need to change anything or come up with new ideas. That's good for me to see what's going on.
We'll do that.
Our private Facebook page, we get updates on what's going on. There's more, we need to get the handbooks. Unless you already have one, but we can go through the handbook.
We'll take one. One.
But
I don't think I've been through it.
I'll post on the private Facebook page recipes, motivational quotes, things like that.
I like the ones that you post on there.
The what?
The ones that you already post.
Yeah.
And you might see them again. Just
It's fine.
to remind you that it's there in case you didn't try it or you want to try it. So that's kind of how we run our program.
It's good for him because he doesn't really know what goes on in it.
So
I want to do this for a while,
So I kind of like to start, I don't want to overwhelm anyone with goals, so I kind of like to keep it to like 3 or 4 goals, unless you guys feel comfortable in taking on more goals. But I like to kind of, I don't want to overwhelm you guys. So we pick 2 to 3 goals, 3 to 4 goals. What you really want to focus on, it can be anywhere from adding more veggies, to drinking more water, to even making sure you guys are staying active. I can even put like working out 3-4 times a week. I mean, those are part of, it goes hand in hand, nutrition and working out. So it can be whatever you guys feel you want to change. I know you mentioned veggies. You need more veggies.
I do. My thoughts on where I wanted to start was make, the bucket.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
this is just kind of the idea of like
thing I
the
wanted
breakdown
to
of
start.
what we should be having. Half a plate of veggies. It is a lot of veggies. I don't think a lot of us really realize how many how much veggies. Yeah, the starch and the protein.
This would be like potatoes, rice, sweet potatoes,
25%
squashes.
starch, carbs, and the other 25%
And then
protein.
because we get stuck in our little box of like eating the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
Here's some carbs, proteins, and fats, and then you got them mixed right in here.
There's not a spot on here for fat because you can get it in all
Well,
of those.
also too, like if you're cooking chicken in a pan and you throw in a little olive oil, okay, well there's your fat pretty much. It's like a thumb size, right?
You don't need mayonnaise or a sauce to go on top of the chicken.
But there's the healthy fats too.
Yeah.
Cool.
To cook with and
Yeah. And then you mentioned the Veggie Bucket.
I'm thinking about, it's been on my mind to help with all of us girls here, to have one for each of us
With their
in the
names on it
fridge.
or something.
So these are for a day or how long?
If they're sealed good, you can make it. You're talking about,
For a
Like
week.
how long does your bucket last?
depends how much you make.
Yeah.
You can make it, a lot of my clients will make it for like a work week. And they'll take it to work and they'll put it in their fridge. And then they'll refill it for the following week. Same with the fruit. If they do like a bowl of fruit on their desk or something.
It's kind of like the water bottle concept. You fill up your water bottle and you make sure you drink it all. You fill up the veggie bucket, make sure you eat it all.
Yeah. We'll usually do like you guys can do prepping on Sunday or Monday. That could be a goal. Or you prep Sunday or Monday, or whatever day works best for you guys. I usually have Sunday or Monday, but
Yeah, probably Sunday evenings. It'd be good. And then we can get the kids' school snacks and stuff at home. and get them involved in prepping their stuff.
That would be fun for the kids to do. What day did you say?
Sunday evening.
Meal prep Sunday evening? Okay. We'll make that wonderful.
That's going to be for the Veggie Bucket and Fruit Bowl for the gym.
Just for the Veggie Bucket?
Well,
or do you want to meal prep?
Yeah.
Lunches?
I don't know what I can...
I think because you said that you take off and you bring oatmeal and you come to work, like you can prep your breakfast and in our handbook there's a breakfast burritos and you can make multiple and freeze them.
Okay. I've made those egg sous vide too, like at Starbucks. You made those the other day. So I just don't want to get like meal prepping all of our stuff and then I'm like, Sunday afternoon comes and I'm like, this is too much. I can't think.
Yeah. So you want to just meal prep your Veggie Bucket and then we can kind of just make sure you're getting your veggies and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that.
Enough of those anyway.
For myself, for me, we might need 2 different goal sheets, but
that will be good too, because then if you make your Veggie Bucket and you have it here, you'll have that. What about a bucket of dried nuts and...
Yeah, we want to do that.
Pull that out.
I don't need to see it.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
He has. He's like, are these, what are these for?
He wants to eat them.
Can we have one of these? Yeah.
Yeah, I always want to grab one of those.
Oh yeah, I do. We should do that too.
So and they last. So and this is another thing that a lot of people like to do. They put it under their desk and no excuse. You want a snack? It's a healthier snack.
And that's
unsweetened
all
applesauce.
you get.
This doesn't have to be refrigerated, but it has to be unsweetened.
Come with the sugar.
You could put.
And then. I hope I do have my bars. I thought maybe somebody took them. But these are a healthy option. For bars, some people love them, some people hate them. I mean, when it comes to protein bars and things like that, it's really...
Sugar.
A lot of bars have a lot of sugar in them, so you gotta check those.
Pack your own in the packages versus buy like already.
So I made these, but there's O is for omega, P is for protein. They came already pre-made in a bag from the grocery store.
Well, that's what I was asking.
Did you weigh them out?
No, but the portion cups, they're ounces.
Right, so you can buy the cheaper box and then portion them out so you don't eat the whole box in one.
And then if you have the handbook, in the handbook it tells you a list of like all the healthy snacks and like most of them are what's in this. So instead of buying like, oh, I need almonds and I need this and that individually, this already came mixed and ready for you. So it just made life a lot easier.
Right. Keep it simple.
Yeah, and the protein, like you said, sugars, a lot of them have really high sugars. So if you're...
With actual sugar in it. Like these have sugar in them.
You're talking about added sugar?
15, right, added sugar. This has 15 grams of sugar, but 0 added sugar.
Right.
The sugar comes from dates.
The kind that you like to have.
A healthy kind, like a natural kind, like earthly.
I think that's when it comes to protein bars, a lot of people don't realize it. It's hard. It's really hard to find good protein bars that are actually healthier.
Those have all natural, healthy things in them. You probably wouldn't want to eat that all day long because it is high carb and sugar. But they're the natural, but there's no preservatives in them. But when I eat those, it just sticks to my teeth. The texture of those is harder to handle.
You're talking about the dried fruits?
The RX bars.
Oh, those.
Treats are, you should enjoy them too, I suppose. So you feel fulfilled and only eat that.
But if it felt better and it was working, then I might be more motivated to eat them.
Okay, so we have meal prep Sunday evenings for the Veggie Bucket. Another thing, because we're talking about wanting to add more veggies, is Where is it? The rainbow.
Oh yeah, I had that on my fridge forever, but
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Is it in black and white?
No, the
no,
kids
the
color
kids
it.
colored
It is? Okay. Because I always I'll make copies. I'm like, you're going to have to just use your imagination.
Color it.
But again, like I said before, you'll get stuck in your little box of just eating like, oh, broccoli, cauliflower, and the same thing over and over. Well, this kind of helps broaden your veggies and your fruits.
Cool.
It's very helpful.
Okay.
So I'm glad you have that on your fridge.
Yeah, I don't know if we do anymore, but I can get it and we can do that. So, yeah.
Okay, so with adding more veggies, did you want to make sure that you're eating veggies, say 2 or 3 times a day? So like your veggie bucket at work for your snack, and then make sure you have it for dinner on your plate. And then
Yeah, let's make a goal to have a dinner veggie available. Something handy. Like, I just don't have the vegetables to make veggies yesterday. It's not like I didn't want to. I didn't have them.
But
Yeah.
Well, a lot of times too, we buy them and then it goes bad, and that's what happens with me all the time. I'm like,
what
oh, I got
happened.
veggies. Oh, it's been sitting there way too
They're
long.
gone. Why didn't I use them? To
Yeah.
use the veggies I bought, I guess.
nobody held you accountable.
So 2 times a day? You want veggies 2 times? So make sure you have it like in a snack, or
snack
even for
and
lunch, a salad, and then a veggie for dinner. But how I'm going to write it in your goals is going to say 2 times a day. But you guys will kind of know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys want to do this together, or do you want me to make separate?
Separate.
Yeah, maybe.
Because his goals are going to be
Okay.
We're
probably...
gonna blend some.
They're blend,
but
right, but
Okay.
If your food doesn't bother you
my food,
in a specific way.
yeah, I don't have any allergic reactions.
Will you be doing the meal prepping Sunday? Or is it, you're going to try and just get the kids involved, or?
Yeah, he's going to have to help some too now. He can. He's not working anymore, so...
You're all time in the world to get this right.
I need to make another
Make one
copy
more.
for your goals.
My hope is to establish habits enough that when I go back to work, that I won't have to relearn everything or start over. So I'm good for whatever we got to do.
There we go. Sugars. What is another goal? What's another habit that you are concerned about and want to work with? Sugars.
His probably more. Mine
I have a sweet
is
tooth.
water, and breakfast.
Is what?
Mine is, I only have coffee in the morning, and I don't usually eat until later. I want to have my breakfast. For me, meal prep a breakfast for the week.
So you do want meal prep for breakfast?
Yes.
Okay.
I decided I do. And drink berries and greens first thing before coffee.
Say that again?
Drink berries and greens, which is the
okay.
vitamin
Before
water
coffee?
before coffee.
It actually gives you energy if you don't drink caffeine.
That's my other goal that I think I want to try.
So you want me to put one of your goals is to remind you to drink your berries and greens? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Does that count as any
First.
servings of vegetables? Being a supplement like that?
I think some people do use that to fill that, but we want to try to actually get veggies in. I think that
real
would be best.
veggies.
Yeah.
Because that's a lifetime.
Good habit.
That's a good habit. Like always,
Especially if you're trying to change the goal for lifelong. I mean, you're not going to live on berries and greens your whole life, probably.
You shouldn't.
So it should be, we want to make that your habit to actually eat the veggies.
Because berries and greens is just a set type of vegetables. Like you're not getting a variety of
Yeah, that's true.
lifestyle. And plus, it's an easy cop out, kind of. It helps, for sure. But we do need the habit of vegetables.
Sorry. You wanted to meal prep your veggies and your breakfast. Right. Okay. So we got this is your sheet. So meal prep Sunday evenings for veggies and breakfast. Eat veggies twice a day. Drink your berries and greens first thing in the morning. And what else would you do? Am I missing something? Did you want to do
I
something
do want
with
to add one
sugars?
more.
Not really, because you're not really,
I don't worry too much about sugars.
Do you want me to make you work out already, but do you want me to make it a goal that you continue, like 2 or 3 times a week you get a workout in?
It's easy for her to miss them doing.
So you need it?
He says I need it. Yeah.
What is it? You want it 2, 3, 4?
Wrong.
5.
5? You sure?
That is my goal.
We don't want to get over. We can slowly work your way up there.
If your goal is 5, you haven't been meeting that.
I don't want you to
know I
have 5
haven't.
and then you not do it and then you get, frustrated because you didn't. We could start at like 4.
Okay.
And then once you hit 4 and you're doing
What are you
good,
at
we
now?
can add another day.
3 to 4 is where I'm at now.
4? Okay.
So if you're already doing that, then just make sure you stay the course.
I know.
Okay. How are you feeling about your goals so far?
Good. Excited.
Is there anything else you want to add to it?
There's lots
'Cause
of
we're-
things, habits I want to make. Like putting my phone down at 8 o'clock. Like doing that and doing my journal at 8 o'clock.
Is your journal for food or is it for
Life.
life? Okay.
Mental, and just so that I don't feel like I didn't do anything that day. Because I do a lot during the day and then it's like, where did my time go?
Yeah.
And I'm
You
like,
wanna feel
did
like
I
you felt
accomplish
accomplished
anything?
for the day,
Did I
yeah.
accomplish anything today?
Yeah.
So I need to journal that instead of
Do you want me
looking at
to
my
put that as a goal? So journal every day or write? how do you
8
want me-
p.m. journal.
In the in
8
evening?
p.m. Then I get ready for the next day. I review the day. I already am pretty good at like doing a meditation in the morning and preparing my mind for the day. Pretty consistent with that.
Do you want also to add about the goal about your phone?
Yeah.
So the thing,
So it's specific because
how do you guys do when eating? Do you guys get on your
Yeah.
phone and eat too? Do you guys watch TV?
It's a mix.
Do you guys feel like you ever overeat? Or
I mean, there's all those things like slow down with my eating, take a break. I've worked on slowing down with my eating, but sometimes I'm just like, I gotta go.
yeah.
I do all those things.
So I can make a goal where you eat without distractions, which means put your phone down, turn off the TV.
Something like that.
Add that to him.
To his? Oh wait, yeah, this is his copy.
We can print it again if we need.
You don't want it on yours, or you want it on yours?
Yeah, I don't know. My main thing is I want to not.
Also,
do
did
my
she tell
journal.
you about putting your fork down?
My fork?
Yeah, putting your fork or your spoon or whatever down halfway through your meal.
For
Or
1 whole minute.
No.
yeah,
I've done it in front of him before.
did he ask
It's
like, what you're
probably
doing?
like something.
I've had clients
He
tell me, like,
didn't
oh, I
notice?
did it, and my significant other was like, what are you doing? Like, why aren't you eating?
I'm
But
seeing if I'm still hungry.
yeah.
So you can see if, yeah.
He should try that.
I should.
Well, yeah, it's seeing if you're still hungry and just giving a minute for what you did eat to digest a little bit without like shoveling it all down, and then your stomach's trying to play catch
The
up.
other thing is chew your food before you get your next bite on your fork. So it's not like
Well, and then we get carried away eating without really tasting what we're eating, like really enjoying the food that we're eating. You know what I mean?
that helps you not binge.
Yeah.
Like the whole bag of Doritos. Like,
Mindful eating
is what we're talking about. Yeah.
is a really good one. Just that's what I mean. It goes hand in hand for everything. Stop, like when you're feeling like okay, you want that cookie. Stop and mindfully think about it. And
Is this
do I
gonna
need that
help me?
cookie? Huh?
Is this going to help me
How am I going to
get there?
And think about how you're going to feel after you eat that cookie. Am I going to feel blah, like yucky, or some people, like you guys said, kind of like a food hangover, feel yucky afterward.
Those thoughts, and I'm like, no, now I want 2 of them.
Yeah, that too. You eat one, and then you got to have like 3, 4 more.
But I have no accountability, so I just do it.
But so another goal we did would be like for you, no sugars 3 days out of the week. We don't want to like I said, we don't want to completely take it away from you. We want you to still have it, or like 5 days a week, no sugars. And then like on Sunday or Saturday, it's your treat day where you can kind of, but obviously mindful eating, not like big giant bag of M&Ms and you eat it all to yourself. Like,
Make a little portion cup. Maybe. You could do that.
I've done that a little
But
bit
see,
on things.
you could do that, a portion cup every day, then you're not depriving yourself for the whole day.
Yeah.
And then you do have that little bit of sugar that we are addicted to. That you're
Just having
I'm replacing the...
or like after you eat a meal, like you gotta have something to take, your dinner taste out. You need that little sweet, the little portion. It's a good idea. We can do that. But unless you want to completely no, I don't want sugars 4 days out of the week. We can do that too. It's totally up to you.
I bet it would be beneficial, but it's probably not a good place to start. So just eliminate sugar. I don't know.
Yeah.
I watched this documentary about how much sugar is in everything, and since then I've been I want to try to knock some of that out.
Yeah, they pour out actual show you even in the soda how much sugar. Oh my gosh!
In a cup of milk, we measured last night 7 grams of sugar, and so we put it in a visual, how much.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm willing and ready to do it now. What do you think? Should we try to knock it out?
If we do, like I said, I don't want to completely cut it out. Right. We want maybe 5 days out of the week, no sugars. And then she could have little portion cups hidden somewhere.
For myself.
I'd like to
one day he's like, can I get one? Oh, wait, they're gone. I ate them.
When you don't have it all the time and then it's really good and sweet. I'd like it to be like that again.
See, there's going to all this.
Just throwing it in my face. So, yeah, whatever we think on that.
Do you think you can do 4 days, 5 days?
If I have somebody watching me, paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm going to do this journal thing too. So
yeah, I think that will be good for you.
A lot.
Yeah, put that on his.
I just had a peanut butter and honey sandwich, and now I want another one. But I got to write that down, so I'm not going to have 2. I might not have the one. Yeah, let's try it out.
Okay. What if you don't buy candy or junk? I mean, do the kids need something? Because that might be helpful if you're home and it's not there. And then...
It's not something...
It comes in the mail sometimes.
It comes in the mail?
From my mom or whatever.
Oh. Easter package.
You have to tell your mom.
Latest.
Can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I can't tell my mom that.
I know, I'm kidding. Is it for the grandkids?
Yeah.
But they
And him
have
too,
a better
though.
relationship too, though. If we have the package of tomatoes or blueberries, they'll eat those.
They'll eat almost
very
the whole
happy with that.
package.
That's good.
They'll eat the whole cup,
take a
crazy.
Well, and that's another thing. What about, give me another idea, if you need something sweet, we can turn it over to a fruit.
I like that a lot.
Which we can still add into every day. So you get something sweet.
Yeah.
A fruit or...
That was in that documentary too, we crave a sweet thing, but it should be in the berry form or whatever, like it was intended to be. Not the...
You could put blueberries with a few chocolate chips in them, in a portion cup.
Yeah, I've kind of done that before with
At work.
almonds.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But yeah, I'd be willing to go with berries instead of candy or whatever.
So do you?
Is that so? Like I say, I'm gonna knock the sugar out. That doesn't mean the berries or anything.
Right.
It just means the sweets.
Yeah.
Processed sweets. Then.
Yeah, it's the added sugars. I mean, obviously, some of the fruit is high in sugar. Like watermelon has a lot of sugar, and like she mentioned, like you can eat it, but obviously you don't want to eat it like all day long. And a couple of them, you know, like even bananas have a lot of sugar and things like that. You don't want to eat 5 bananas,
And you don't really want to eat 5 bananas though. That's the good part.
Yeah.
Like one's usually enough.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool. Yeah, I'd like to.
So let's do that. Let's so do you want me to still cut out candy just 5 days a week or 6 days a week or completely and then switch it for fruit?
That's not, yeah.
I still think you should have one day where you should be able to
Eat a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yeah.
Or have your peanut butter M&Ms or
you
something.
want to do that like like Sundays? Is that like a good day for you to like
While we're trying to meal prep everything else.
yeah. Before you get ready for your week of
Maybe when we go to the store too.
Yeah.
okay.
I'm going to order those portion control cups. Do we still?
So this will look a little different than it does on the app. The app, like every day, will just say no sugars, no sugars. Like this is going to tell you like no sugars 6 days out of the week, or it will look a little different.
Yeah, I'd like to find out what it's like to be off of so much sugar. See how good I feel after that.
Yeah.
That might help your brain fog.
Yeah.
Might go through a little detox.
So
But usually they say a couple days of that, and then it's like kind of easy. Like a habit, like it's kind of a struggle in the beginning, but you know, give yourself a little time, and then eventually it's just part of your daily routine, your normal routine comes easy. So you're eat without distractions, track your food daily, no sugar 6 days a week. Do you want me to add veggies in here too?
Eat more veggies? Is that what you mean?
Do you want me to add that? Make sure kind of the same thing.
For his snack, because like I'll be here, but he'll be at home snacking on something.
Do the
Snacking on
Do
whatever is
a
at home.
veggie bucket for
I like that
home
idea.
for him.
So do you want me to add the meal prep in here, or is just
Meal, yeah. Make him meal prep his own veggie bucket.
you're like, I'm not doing all that extra.
We'll be
Meal
good
prep
together.
just the veggie bucket, or do you want to meal prep like if you're sitting at home and you need something for lunch and Corey's not around, or you need to have something to go to? How is your habits with that? How do you feel?
Willy-nilly, so. You did yours for breakfast?
Yeah.
Mine's for breakfast because that is where I'm struggling.
We'll do the breakfast prep.
You want to just stick with the veggie and breakfast?
Sure.
Okay.
That's what you have, right?
Yeah.
Then we got to figure out lunch and dinner. Like
But-
Yes.
usual.
And
I think like if we get Leah involved,
Yeah.
she's done it before, but sometimes like the recipes she chooses are involved and harder to make.
More
then it's-
detailed type of
Yeah,
stuff,
like
yeah.
longer cooking. And I'm like,
Or do you have the handbook at home? Some of those are.
I'll get it.
Some of those are kind of easier, quicker.
And he can grill, so we can always have easy meat. Because it doesn't have to be complicated for that part, I don't think.
So if you're having trouble, like planning out dinner meals, why don't you do like on Sunday when you meal prep your veggie bucket and your breakfast, you write down what you're having for dinner for that week. So you don't have to prep it. You just write down like, okay, on Monday we're having this, on Tuesday we're having this.
Right.
That way when you go home, you know what you're having
And can
you're
get
ready.
and I can text her or something and be like, can you get this started
Yeah, or you
before? Thanks.
kind of part of your journaling, or like every night you can journal what you're gonna
Right,
have
yeah.
the following night, maybe. I'm just kind of thinking of
Yeah.
ideas. I don't know
Yeah.
what works best for you. Like, how do you want to do that?
I think I'll try that with our journaling, and Leah can help kind of think. She's done that, like I said before, and wrote a list and on the
Don't know
calendar
what's for dinner every day.
and how to help.
Yeah.
So we'll use those.
What about, do you have that? Like, when do you go to the grocery store? Do you?
When we need to, when we're out of food.
So you kind of just wait until you
random. Like I said, our whole nutrition life is random. On the last minute. Like, we're out of milk, we're out of bread, we're out of eggs, okay.
Yeah. So what if you make it a goal where you go grocery shopping a certain day and then you have your list of dinner, and that way you get what you need?
We should go grocery shopping Saturday night and then meal prep on Sunday, because Saturdays we do have time, usually all Saturday after evenings, and then meal prep on Sunday and plan. But then we'd have to plan meals Saturday before we go to the grocery store.
Like, for us, I only go to the grocery store every 2 weeks. But sometimes I'm winging it too when it comes to dinner. So I don't know how you feel about going every Saturday. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like always Saturday. What happens?
Oh, we have to it's grocery shopping day. Ugh. Yeah.
But we haven't had accountability trying that.
No. But I usually go major grocery shopping probably every 2 weeks. And then a couple times during the week to get things we need.
Yeah, like we're out of milk or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was thinking too, if you meal prep, like you write out what you're having for your meals for dinner for the week, and you go to the store, you can always maybe double it. So say, you run out of food, you we can have that meal again.
We can have that for lunch.
Yeah. But then again, you're risking it going bad. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to throw out ideas.
But it's easy. We live right by Albertsons. We drive right by Corey's. If we needed to pick up a vegetable for the night that hadn't gone bad, I suppose. Mm-hmm. Always stop and pick up a vegetable and not have to worry about buying veggies ahead of time.
I don't know. I'm thinking it would be easier for you guys to go meal prep or grocery shopping on Sundays. That way you get home, you pull everything out, you just start
do
prepping.
It right then. Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Because that's what... Yeah, that's true.
That way
because
you have...
Because once it's put away, then you don't want to take it back out.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, grocery shop on Sundays.
I don't know, some people, they have Sunday's rest day and church and all that, so I don't know.
It is like that. We have church, we eat dinner with my family and hang out. It's relaxing. It's the only day where I'm not working, really.
I mean, the last thing I want to do is throw all this stuff on you, and then, you know what I mean? We want to make it easy.
Let's try it. Let's see. Let's see how it goes, and then when we come back in 2 weeks, adjust.
Yeah.
I hope that, this change in diet gives me energy to do more stuff like that.
Exactly.
I think it will. I kind of have
Especially
a feeling.
if you cut out the sugars too, that's you'll feel more energized. Work out more often. Mm. You guys drink plenty of water too, right?
Me, no. I'm always thirsty at the end of the day, and then if I drink at that time, then I pee all night. I don't drink water until, like I said, noon probably, or even after noon or 1. I'm still finished drinking my whole pot of coffee all morning. And then...
Well, and that might be a good thing too, is try to cut back on the coffee too, because maybe you're overkilling it with the coffee.
And I'm making myself more tired.
I'm overkilling it with
caffeine.
Yeah. I have
water.
I have the supplements. I take a pre-workout or the berries and greens before working out, and then a protein after that. And then I have that shaker cup I just keep filling back up with water for the rest of the day. So
you're pretty good with your water?
I'm not absent a water program. But.
So I'm going to put on yours to get which one's yours? What do you want, at least 3 water bottles a day?
Yeah, my 3
morning. Mm-hmm. Even when you're on your way here, have that water with you. Mm-hmm. Drink that whole water bottle on your way here, and then fill it up.
Like a 12-ounce
drink one while you're
water?
here, and then on your way home, you
Like that size, a water bottle?
Yeah. Or,
Yeah.
I mean, whatever you carry
Sure.
with you.
I have a big 32
Oh,
ounce.
so that
I
could
have
be
one
harder.
at home and then I have one here. So I always have a water bottle. I didn't forget my water bottle. So I usually don't carry it with me.
Do you buy these or do you usually just do?
I just use my water bottle, plastic one.
Well, then, if that's a large one, you could do like 2 of those a day?
Yeah. Yeah. That would be good.
Is it a flavor thing? Like
No, I like
you like
plain water.
Okay.
I do enjoy like infused water with cucumbers, but that takes up more. That's time consuming. Just grab the water and drink it.
Yeah. So, we're running out of room here.
I know I have lots. I feel like I can handle it if I have help from Brad and the kids. I ordered those portion cups, by the way.
Okay. Let me go over your goals with you, just so okay, meal prep Sunday evening, veggies and breakfast. And are we gonna we're gonna try the grocery shopping Sunday? Okay. Eat veggies 2 times a day. Drink berries and greens first thing in the morning, right? Before coffee. Work out 4 times a week. Write down your day in your journal every evening, right? Evening?
Put it in a time, 8 p.m.
At 8 p.m.? And eat without distractions. And drink 2 bottles of water a day, which is your 32 ounce
my
or
big.
whatever.
I know which one you're talking about.
How are you guys' sleeping habits? You guys go to bed at a pretty good time? Because that could also reflect your energy too.
It does, yeah.
I do a lot better.
He does a
Not
lot better
working
now.
Keep regular hours now. It's like I say, I've been doing a lot of corrections to try to see what's making me feel bad. And
Yeah. Just kind of
I get
playing,
more sleep for sure.
experimenting with everything, trying to figure. Okay, for yours, I have eat without distractions, track your food daily, no sugars 6 days a week, meal prep, veggies, and breakfast. What else would you like to add? Is there anything else?
Maybe a question. So, like, what about the artificial sweetener stuff?
So what do you?
Is that included in no sugars or?
Yeah. Well,
Like sweet and low, or
So say an energy drink or something that has
energy drink.
sucralose or whatever.
How many energy drinks do you drink?
bye, Shay.
I have been, like I have a bang or 2 a day.
Do you think maybe that might be killing your energy?
I know it has, yeah. I've been like not doing that the last few days. Been trying to
Yeah.
detox from all the caffeine for one. But so is that sweetener included in sugar? Is that?
I would say yes, but it's not like you were more concerned about your sweets, like as far as candy and junk like that.
That would be
but
your
we
choice.
can definitely add
if
that.
that is something you wanted to.
It feels like it goes hand in hand. Like yesterday I got an energy drink and I got one that was no sugar. And I had a choice of both. It's kind of along those lines.
Yeah. Kind of picking a better option.
I'd like to not need the energy drinks.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I'm at the max where they're not working.
So you said you drink like maybe 2 a day
Well,
sometimes?
I could easily hit 1,000 milligrams of caffeine, and whatever it was, like coffee doesn't make me feel very good. So
Yeah.
I don't drink that much anymore. But I have the pre-workout, so that has whatever little sweetener it has in it. I've been sticking to that and black tea.
I was going to say tea, maybe a...
I can do that if we should I guess we should add that to my goals. Because I want to do the caffeine detox. Because it's ridiculous. I'm drinking all that.
So you want to do unsweetened, like no caffeinated tea? Is that what you're saying? Because I was going to say a healthier option, maybe do that if you need the caffeine.
Yeah.
Because if we
A black
completely...
tea or an unsweet tea. Let's go with that.
Okay.
No black tea?
No.
Yeah.
Unsweetened.
Only,
Caffeine sources.
yeah, like black tea.
Like if you're saying no sugar, but you're having like, even if it's like a fake sugar energy drink, is it still kind of goofy?
It goes hand in hand, yeah. So, but I don't want to completely cut you off if that's what you're used to. So if you say you have 2 a day, we could always say start slow and be like, okay, only 1 a day, and then eventually we'll cut that one out too.
I have 0 today now. I just have my pre-workout.
Oh, because you've been...
Because I already kind of wanted to do this.
Yeah.
I've had enough of the
Over it. Okay.
That's fine, but I'd like to stay accountable so I can keep doing that.
Okay, so you want me to add that as a goal,
Yeah,
like
let's
no, what do you say you have? Bane?
Energy drink.
Yeah.
Or do you just want me to
I
put
need
all
like
energy
a
drinks?
caffeine limit. I don't know.
No caffeine?
Not no caffeine, but maybe the energy drink's 200 milligrams.
Just no energy drink then?
Sure.
Just black tea.
Yeah, I think that would be good. Especially if you're ready to just completely cut it out.
Yeah. I had one yesterday, but if I was on a program where I was not having them anymore, I wouldn't have. I would have toughed it out.
All right.
It's kind of an emotional thing too, a little bit.
Which reminds me, because like you said, you're an emotional eater. What causes you, give me a little bit more info if you don't mind about what makes you an emotional eater.
Where I came up with that term, like when I go to work, I have to have this amount of foods and these certain foods in my lunchbox to feel like I'm going to survive my work day. And so I've had that. Now that I don't go to work, like I eat maybe sometimes the stress of not having a job and wondering
Boredom.
Pay the bills, boredom, yeah.
So to try to fix that, have you tried anything yet? Like as far as, okay, well now I'm bored and I want to eat, but I know I'm not hungry, which also is mindful eating. Stop before, grab something. Maybe distract yourself with like a project or...
Plenty to do. I could. Just haven't thought of the idea.
I'm trying to think. So when you mentioned when you went to work and you had specific things to feel like you had to get through your day, was it because it was a routine? Was that more of like a routine? Why did you feel that you had to have that to get through your day?
I don't know exactly.
Comfort.
Yeah.
I think like
carbohydrate counseling. Like I was kind of miserable.
Yeah.
So I was like, but if I take these things with me, I'll feel better.
Like
But you don't do that anymore?
No.
You don't feel like you need that like kind of structure in
that
your...
behavior somewhere else that I'm not that aware of. But yeah, boredom, I suppose.
So I think that's where I'll put in your goals. I think that will be a good one for you, to remind you just mindful eating every day.
Yeah,
check the box that you mindfully ate. I think that'd be good, just to help with the...
You hit the nail on the head for me when you said, like, I want to eat something, but I know I'm not hungry. I should go do something else. Yeah, that would be enough. That happened at work too. Like, I could pack all those things, but then get so busy I didn't need to eat them all. So maybe that was boredom too, somehow.
Do you have projects at home? Or I was just thinking, I'm trying to think of ideas. Like there's projects, or you could just start cleaning.
I know.
I got a garage to clean out.
We've got so much stuff.
Basement to put back together.
Yeah, or just like go for a walk around the neighborhood, or
we
drive, or
run out of things to do. We just put them off.
there's always something to do. I
Pull
feel.
weeds for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put that as one of your goals.
I haven't set a goal to do any of that stuff, so I haven't changed it. That's all.
So in your goal in the app, it's going to say mindful eating. Do you need me to specifically write out like distract yourself, or will you just know what I'm talking about by mindful eating?
I guess you could add that on there. Distract yourself.
Distract yourself.
That's-
You want me to add that?
sounds
Okay.
good. So I remember what that is. I like looking at it that way.
Okay, how do you feel about your goals?
Good.
Is there anything else that you're concerned about that you'd like to change? We got
It's a great start.
we got more than our 4 or 5 guys. I know.
Yeah,
So-
we've been putting this off for a long time.
But let's see how we.
But I think with both of you guys doing it together, you guys will. It's always helpful to have a partner that's on board.
Yeah.
It will be easier. But if you guys are feeling overwhelmed and there's certain things like, okay, we need to take out something and kind of start slower, we can do that. So don't.
Yeah, we'll communicate.
We don't want you to get flustered or overwhelmed and say, I can't do this.
Give up.
Yeah.
I kind of felt like we would end up that way, but I feel like this is good to get started. I know how we are, but it feels different this time.
I think we have more motive than just ourselves, maybe, because we want to help ourselves and our family and promote the program too,
Yeah.
and see how it goes.
Help
Like,
you out. It's
To
part
show
of it.
the ups and downs, real life.
How do you feel about it?
Me?
Yeah.
With you guys?
Yeah.
I think you guys, because you guys are both on board, I think you guys are going to do good.
How do you feel about doing it, being a part of it?
With your journey, or like
story.
if I were to do it.
Yeah, or both.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see how you guys do. I mean, it's giving me ideas. But I just don't, I think I get worried that it could be overwhelming. That's why I like to start with like, okay, let's just get like 3 or 4, maybe 5 max. But I mean, it's really easy just to like, okay, let's just, I need my energy drinks. Let's just cut that one out for right now. You know what I mean? Just, I don't want my client to feel like, they're not doing good enough because they have too many goals, if that makes sense. They get flustered. I like to tell them, like, just because you had one bad day doesn't mean like you just throw in the towel and you give up. Like you wake up the next day and you do it again. Like the toothbrush analogy. I use that one all the time, and people get like weirded out by it. They're like, wow, I've never looked at it like that.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like,
It's true.
It's true. It's a habit. A habit. You brush your teeth, and we want these to turn into habits. And it's tough in the beginning. Like I said, it's not a quick fix, and some people think that. But once you get through it, eventually it just becomes your daily.
Yeah, how did we learn how to brush our teeth every day?
Yeah, because
Mama
of a habit.
said,
You wake up.
Go brush
You
your
forgot
teeth.
one day you didn't just give up and never brush your teeth again.
Yeah, because it feels
Sorry.
gross. And just like, yeah, okay.
Right on.
Well, and also too, when you start eating cleaner and healthier, and you go and eat that junk food, your body doesn't like it.
Right.
Eventually, you don't feel
Been that
good,
far,
and
and I like that.
yeah.
That helps.
And I personally,
Yeah, for
I
you.
grew to like the taste of healthier, like fresh.
That's what happens. Yeah.
When I
I've
go
been
eat
there
something that's
before,
not
yeah.
fresh or healthy, it's like
You can taste the chemicals.
Yeah.
It doesn't have
your body just gets used to it over time.
Yeah, it does.
It's just
I wonder if that's some of my deal. Like my body was used to what I was eating, even if it was garbage, and then the antibiotics changed that. Now I'm more sensitive to garbage, which I should be. So
could be a good thing.
yeah, right.
Ended up being a good thing.
I agree.
But I think for you, I need to make a copy. You guys don't have this, right? At home.
I think, well, I have it on the computer. I could print it. But yeah,
You-
just make a copy so it's
Sure.
handy.
Do
Oh,
Ah,
you
you
should
guys
show
got it.
him.
Huh?
Show him the book.
the handbook?
The handbook? Yeah, do you want to show him? He's never seen it.
Skimmed over it.
Huh?
I've seen some of the stuff. Just
In the handbook?
yeah, maybe.
There's a lot of really good information.
Like I say, when we put it all together, never on purpose.
Yeah, see,
Nice
knowledge.
cool.
Are you gonna? No, that's
That's
for
just him. Yeah. I don't need it.
it's for
How he feels.
several weeks, right? Yeah,
One
Monday, Tuesday. So it's a week. Do you want me to print you out another one? I can give you
can-
two,
For 2
just in
weeks.
We
case.
can copy them.
Oh, what? Do you have a?
We have a copier right here.
Oh, sure. We have our home too to do more.
Makes it easier.
Have it all ready.
So we have. So you kind of glanced through it. You said
Maybe
this is a
not.
cool one, just because it kind of helps you realize like what you're putting in your body, kind of what you would put in your car. Are you gonna give it junk, decent, or are you gonna give it really good quality food?
Nice.
And then we showed you that one. This is snacks, just ideas after ideas. Lots of it. That's why I like this.
Meal,
We do
for
lots
the
of
meal
ideas.
prepping. That's the breakfast burritos
Yeah.
that you were talking about. I kind of like that idea over
The what?
Breakfast burritos.
Breakfast
Yeah, it'd
burritos.
be good for you.
Okay.
I could get in on that too.
What else we got? The veggie bucket and the fruit. I mean, that's another thing. Do you guys have a bowl of fruit on you?
At home, yeah, we do. We always have the bananas and usually the cuties or oranges sitting in it.
So, say you were, you know, boredom eating, at least you, if you had to, grab something healthier. Or, I mean, if you have your veggie bucket at home too,
Yeah.
you will have your healthier options.
Right on.
There's a healthy snack, more healthy ones, morning, afternoon, and bedtime snack ideas. You said you tried some of these, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have tried some of the recipes.
So like
For the snacks bucket.
That's your
yeah, see how it breaks
portion
it down to like cashews, peanuts, and pistachios. And I showed you that thing. They come omega and protein packets already have like a majority of all this already in there, so you don't have to go individually buy all that.
Yeah, right.
So what do those packets come? How do they come from the store?
Yeah, from Smith.
So
They're omega for the
O
The
is for
good-
omega, and
the good fat.
the package is
brand.
labeled like that when you go to buy it.
yeah.
I see.
And it's usually, I think I usually find it on the top shelf
At Smith's. We always
where
try
the trail mix.
Just
Albertsons.
wherever the trail mix is.
So
There's a couple different spots at Albertsons. Like they have.
I've never seen an Albertson, but you could try it.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a thing.
This is the, what do they call it?
Pick
Pick
two.
one.
Pick
Pick
two,
two, make 10. Yeah. So it's kind of like meal prepping for the whole week. It's ready to go.
It's kinda
No
what I-
excuses. You got healthy snack on the road or at home. Grocery list. This is kind of cool. You don't have to make one. Take it with you, and it's all there.
Because you're gonna need all that anyway. I think that's one thing. Like I hate making the grocery list.
We have an app we put stuff on. So if one of us does go to the store without the other, there's stuff on the list. So that's cool too. Just need to know what to put on it too.
And then after that, it's just like lots of recipes. Another thing I was thinking for you too is the quick oats too for breakfast. You tried that?
We keep
The recipe
those
in here?
around.
I always use the steel cut oats in the packet that have nothing in them. They're just plain, and then I add protein milk to them, and sometimes protein powder, or even cook it with Greek yogurt and milk, and then just season it with cinnamon or Flavor God something. Flavor God seasoning has like honey kernels, tiny little things, and then just cocoa powder. So it's sweet with honey, and
We
then
figured out to put that on
without the
toast for kids instead of cinnamon and sugar, and they love it. Just like the same, so.
yeah, they
It's been a
have
good
good
discovery.
seasonings with no preservatives in them.
What brand is that?
Flavor God.
So let me try.
It's
From
cool. They're
Vegas.
fun. Yeah.
So yeah, after that, it's just recipe after recipe.
Cool.
And then we also post recipes on the private Facebook page that aren't in here.
Okay.
I get to keep this one? Yay.
Okay,
You have one?
I just use the ones here.
I'm gonna make copies of this.
But Leah could use
Yeah, I have
this.
seen the front of it at least, because I remember, wow, that looks really nice.
So we could
Yeah.
hang these in a spot that you see it every day. Fridge. I even tell people if it's in the bathroom, on the mirror. I mean,
You see,
Yeah.
to start,
You
and
remember
then
what you're doing?
down here, make a green check mark for each one you did, right?
this is mainly for you. I'm not gonna get that back, really. I don't think I've ever got
It's just
them
a
back.
visual for
Yeah.
us. Plus the app.
The
for
app is
you.
what I will be looking at, and it will look a little bit different. This is just kind of a reminder for you when you wake up that you have goals, and I still want you to try to go into the app
Yes.
and mark down I accomplished that goal or that goal.
These are yours. I'm gonna download the app now. It's called My Coach.
Sorry if you can't read my writing.
That's all right.
Just go back into the app. It will be nice and clear for you. Yeah. It's yours. You guys don't have folders, do you? Do you want me to just
Yeah.
make like, do you want me to keep it in?
Yeah, I want to weigh us.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never done this before.
Do you guys want to have a like a goal in 2 months to weigh back in and see, or do you guys just kind of want
I
to
want to see at the end of the month
at the end of the month?
to see what's changed.
What do you guys have a weight loss goal, or are you just gonna play and see what?
Yeah, I don't really care about losing weight. I just want to see what changes.
My deal will be, I'd like to eat enough to gain the muscle from the working out instead of losing it because I don't have the right protein or whatever.
You're like 85.8 muscle mass, 18.2 body fat. So he's not in a bad place.
No, it's just, I just feel bad when I eat bad. So that's a good thing. That's an advantage. As like I said, I've tried to change all kinds of things to feel better, and like there's something still not right. So I assume nutrition is a lot of it.
That's where this will come in handy. Hopefully, trying to narrow down what exactly.
Tracking.
But you got to make sure that you track how you feel after you ate that specific food. So it's going to be a lot more on you because you're going to have to remember to everything you eat. You have to jot on what you're
And now just being in a program, it's going to help. I know that already. Like
Yeah.
with the caffeine thing, I've thought about doing another detox off caffeine, or at least get it down lower, and so you can do that too.
2 weeks.
Oh, did you want a goal for working out, or are you pretty good with that one?
I ought to have one, I suppose.
You want to put
I've
one?
been great with it lately.
What do you normally do right now?
My thing was 3 at the least.
3 days a week? Is that good for you? Do you want to try to make it 4?
I can try to make it 4. Like, I feel like, yeah,
Work out 4 times a week?
let's try 4.
Okay.
That's another thing. I feel way better if I get a workout. If I was to work out every day, like that'd be cool. I've related that to feeling that much better the whole day to work out. I can do it at home too if I have to make mine.
So, how are you guys feeling confident?
Yeah.
You can do this?
Just, yeah, glad to have something to start with. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome. I'm excited to see how you guys do.
Me too.
You're giving me ideas. Maybe I'll put you in my chair, and you can help me and Adam.
Yeah, we'll do it.
It's kind of.
I just
we'll
feel
see
like,
how it
I
goes.
mean, we could all use a little help, especially like for me, it'd be veggies. I don't get enough veggies, and for as much as they say we need, that's a lot.
It is a lot.
So
try
that's a
it
challenge, I think,
and
for
see.
anybody alone. It's just getting that much veggies in your diet.
I feel like we all know what to do, but nobody's telling us what to do, and that's the main point of our whole business, is holding people accountable. Like, we keep track of someone. We know when someone doesn't come into the gym. We know when they haven't been here for a while. You know who's not doing their nutrition when they say they did.
Yeah.
Or, signed up for it.
Yeah. I feel, for,
And you can help. Say, hey.
I don't know, we eat really good. We're pretty good. We're not like big junk eaters. Obviously, we have a sweet tooth too. And my kids are probably bad.
Yeah.
But like my middle one, she's my junk eater. But it's easy to give advice, than to actually take it.
To do it.
And
because
it's kind of
no
nice
one's
to have
telling you
someone
what to
help
do.
you.
Yeah. It is nice.
Yeah, let us know when you want to start.